Here at last. And all these demons in these parts.
Evil spirits have always been here, but you won't be able to see them without me. These chorts harm people, but nobody can even see them.
Enemies here as well. No place is safe these days, I guess. I've been thinking, why did the spirit attack me? Someone must have been there before me.
Well, first of all, it was not... Why did the evil spirit attack Nikolai? Bannock sure love their rituals. You didn't ask to be let in, did you?
No, I didn't. I just walked in.
Well, there you have it. The spirit took notice of that right away.
You don't say.
The banyo has sunk a little. That's why it got stuck, I think.
I can do that, sure. But could you put Zagavor or something on me so no one grabs me?
All right. I know just the thing. Stand. Let me, kind Bannock, pay a visit to your home. Repeat after me, Kolya.
Let me host Bannik.
Now, let's think of what to do with this bride of yours. She's been waiting for us, I suppose. That blue light has been shining here, right until we came in. Let's summon her and ask some questions.
All right. You are the knower here.
First, let us prepare. In order for the Bannock to know we're here, let's heat up the stove. And that stone that you took, put it back.
It's better if you do it. I sort of forgot how when serving in the army.
Really? Very well. I'll draw a circle to be safe. I don't think your bride is evil, though.
Better safe than sorry, Vasya.
After that, we'll step into the circle. I'll read a special spell, and just like that, she should appear.
Vasya, you are a knower, no doubt about it.
Well, let's get to work.
Well, I've placed the stone on the stove. Only thing left is to light it. Well, is it time?
Yes, it is, Kolya. As soon as I start reading, the demon will appear. You look a bit clammy. Is it that hot in here for you? If you step out of the circle, she'll strangle you.
All right, I get it. I'll stand still.
Here we go. Bannock, my hostess, let us wash and steam.
Wait. Don't run. Hear me out.
Jesus and his troops!
Don't move. Let me talk with this Bannock.
Wait. I'm not a demon.
An ordinary girl, you say? Bannock says that she's but an ordinary girl. Is it a demonic trick? What is she then? If you're not a demon, You must be a changeling.
Yes, yes. You're truly a knower. Well, it is as I said. I've been living in the world of demons for a long, long time. 18 years. I was still a child and came to wash with my mother. I did something wrong. I can't remember what, but my mother said, "Devil take you." And so, an Abdericha took me. Help me, Vasilisa. You're my only hope.
Where have you been all this time?
We wandered the banyas. I got sent where the stove was hot. Such was my life. Now we live in this old one.
Do you know anything about aspen demons?
No, I don't. But I can ask the Abdericha.
How do we bring you back?
To escape her, I need to get closer to the mortal world. Bring me a good belt and a cross, the kind that's worn on the skin, and find me a name. Then the Abdericha will have to marry me to someone. You, young fellow, don't you let me down. Only you can do it.
I will help. I promise you my word.
We can give you the name right away.
No, that won't do. The name has to be one from Sviatsi and given by a priest.
What kind of cross do you need?
Just any cross won't do. I've been living with evil spirits for too long. I need one that's been worn by a demon.
Well, that's a puzzle. Where can we find a God-fearing chort?
Oh, I don't know. Your friend is a knower. You'll think of something.
Where can we find the belt?
I need a special belt as well. It has to be woven by a skilled witch.
All right, we'll help you. It's wrong to abandon a Christian soul. Besides, you already have a groom.
Of course we'll help.
Thank you. Bring me a cross worn by a demon, a name, and a belt crafted by a witch. I think I hear the roosters. I need to go. Come back again with the gifts. I'll be until we see you again.
The demon crawls back under the bench and disappears into black flame. You return to old Yegor's house and think about what to do next.
But she needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt. Then she hid under the bench.
What a job you have. Worse than fighting the Turks.
This is our destiny. A changeling, that bride of yours.
What's a changeling?
The Bath spirit must have switched her at birth, I imagine. Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the aspen seal?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the aspen seal? That Bannock is likely to have some magic firewood in her den. I'll use them right there, in the den.
It may have the logs, true, but the book needs cursed souls. The changeling is what we need for the seal. The changeling from the ethereal world. These infants don't grow up, as you know. The question is, should we waste our time on the bride's requests if we ourselves can find this changeling?
We can't abandon a Christian soul to evil spirits.
If I were you, I'd think whether I should take a demon for a wife.
Only a devil will marry a soldier like me.
We haven't heard of such a child up until now. This means that the parents keep it secret.
Right. The demon might have gobbled up her parents. Without that demon bride, we won't find it.
You'll help me then?
We will. But what should we start with? Huh? What was it she asked for?
A cross worn by a demon.
Everything is possible, Vasilisa, if you think about it. I heard that an Ikotnitsa appeared in Yenidor recently. Go there and take her cross.
Then I'll start with the cross. What could be more important?
In Yanidor, you'll find Evdokia Fokovna. They say her daughter was possessed by Ikota. So, did you get all that?
What not to get? Go to the Kotnitsa and take her cross.
The moment I became a Khaldun, I saw the Uyezd in a completely different light. There is no such place where a demon wouldn't hide. You just noticed? Your own chords are also a giant pain.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle it. And then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
It is as you say, Vaisa. It's not... I don't know what's wrong with me. There was this one incident. Since I'm scared of it, something awful. That's exactly the reason why the lads dared me to go to the banyo. They heard the rumors and wanted to have a bit of fun at my expense. Only I'm not one to give up so easily.
But why? What's wrong with fire?
Oh, it's a long story.
So how did you end up a soldier?
Well, they took me as a recruit. You were just a kid then and don't remember much about it, I gather. Old Yegor just took you in after your parents.
Well, when you went into the service, was it by your own choice?
Aye, by choice. To be honest, some other lad drew the lot, but we have a large family, and I'm a hot-headed guy.
Right, and a fine one.
Ha, quite right. It was my decision. I made my way to my field regiment, and they sent us to fight the Turks.
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye, that's a different story. I'll tell it later.
Do you plan to marry that girl or not?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong girl. Maybe God sent her.
A demon? Sent by God?
Well, she said she was a changeling, didn't she? The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old soldier anyway? Only a demon.
About the fire. Would it take very long to tell the story?
Maybe not that long. Anyway, don't be such a bath broom. I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do? Vasilisa, listen. Thank you for your help with the banyo.
Don't thank me yet. We still need to free the girl.
It's just that I wouldn't be able to go at all if it weren't for you. Here, take it.
What's that?
Sure is. Been saving them for some time. They are antique, but first class. I'll teach you to play if you wish.
They say the devil himself is not averse to a good game of durak.
Get out of here, you meddling kids, or you'll get it!
Run! He saw us!
Wait, maybe they're here on business. Well, speak up.
Oh, Vasilisa! We saw such a scary thing! West of Yenidor, there's a scary isba.
Why do you say that?
See for yourself. They say there used to be a party every day, but now it stands silent as the grave. Saw it for ourselves.
Well, you'll wind up in graves yourselves if you go wandering like that.
Run!
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
Be wise and go forth. Knowledge will serve as your daily bread.
You're not what we consider an average girl, are you? In that case...
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a potion and drink it. You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from...
The players are carried away by a game of durak.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a potion. You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from your...
The wisdom that lies upon dark pages is not that of madness.
You wander off course and walk onto the road more to the west than you had planned. You stumble upon a ragged man with rotten teeth and rotten eyes. You realize that it's a brigand. Traveling by night in Perm Gubernia is dangerous, and not only because of the evil spirits. The silence is broken by his hoarse voice.
Hey, what do we have here? A girl or something? Right. I'll let you go if you give me all your money.
All right, take it.
There's a good girl.
Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red and bright even in the moonlight. You come closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, you now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way. Fir branches poke into the empty windows of an abandoned hut. You are overcome by an unpleasant feeling. There's a good reason they call this place haunted. You squeeze into a slightly open door and clear away the cobwebs. It is dark and empty here. The dead silence gives you chills. You step inside the house and freeze in horror. Under the broken red corner lies a dead man's body. A broken accordion lies nearby, torn as if by a wild beast. You search the dead man and the izba. The former has a pouch with some rubles inside. You tell about the dead man in the nearby village and use the money to pay for his burial, and if you... You walk through the forest. Grim trees hang from all sides, and strange noises are coming from the dark of the night. You freeze with fear when you notice two demons near an unearthed grave. They have already opened the coffin and are methodically skinning the dead body. Overcoming disgust, you open the black book. The first Zagavar will be yours. Having dealt with the demons, you look around. A narrow trail stretches from the grave to the forest. You remember hearing about this place. This overgrown trail leads to an old cemetery. You know about a cemetery nearby and decide to visit it. The tombstones that stand among the trees are enveloped in a gray fog. You look around, expecting an ambush, but everything is eerily quiet. You're in luck. The grave diggers have recently dug up a grave. It stands open, black and hungry, yet unoccupied. You scoop a small amount of fresh cemetery dirt into a sack and whisper some zap. You walk around the overgrown cemetery and look at the grave crosses while thinking of all the deaths that made this city of the dead. Who knows? Maybe Ikotniks were around in earlier times. Maybe some are buried here. You pray for the repose of the souls that lie in this cemetery. You pray for the repose of the souls. You pray for the repose of the souls that lie in this cemetery. You hear a whip crack. Shrieking in pain, some unfortunate soul is being driven to hell by a devil. You pause in hesitation. Is this sinner's soul worth a fight? You call out to the devil. He looks at you with his eyes burning with hatred. He bares his claws and approaches you, completely forgetting about his prey. The sinner runs to the forest without wasting any time. The demon's furious roar attracts another one of his kind. To buy some time for the sinner, you immediately start reading Zagavers.